if we've been able to, as you say, kind of hone in on the compounds and what particular ones you want to use to address the issue of depression, how are you then figuring out dosage and measuring? And you kind of mentioned before, dealing with a patient's weight. How are you starting off with designing those studies?
Well, let me address how you would do that for a standard drug, which is usually a very pure material. You actually have to know what the body does to the drug. So you need to know how well is it absorbed if it's given orally. What is the rate of elimination? In other words, your liver functions to basically remove any what we'll call xenobiotic compounds from the body, which is, I think that's a consequence of us being omnivores and eating lots of plant materials. Our livers are very good at getting rid of things. And so you actually have to make sure that your drug gets to where it needs to be, whether it's the brain, whether it's the peripheral nervous system, or whether it's the stomach or some other organ. And then you need to measure how long it's there and if it's doing what you think it is. And so if you want to study a drug product, whether it's a natural extract, you would have to know which constituents you're looking for. And so that's where the analytical part comes in. And then you need to follow those over a time course, and so that you know how often you need to give a dose. So that's a field of study called pharmacokinetics. And what the drug does to the body is pharmacology, and what the body does to the drug is pharmacokinetics. And you really need both of those things to be able to do the dosages. And you can just dose a substance, and you can look for physiological effects, but you're usually much better off. And if you want to get approval for a new formulation, then you'll have to actually go in more depth and satisfy the governmental requirements for pharmacokinetics.